let's transition a little bit into what made you. I know a guy like you've got options. What made you decide to come back to the Miss Lou area?
You know, I get that question a lot, and I really can't put my finger on it. I remember my sophomore year in college. My college coach, he was big on guys coming back from summer school to get ready for the season, and he was always telling me like, he always called my last name. Hey, Marsalis, you got a plan. I'm not gonna hold you to. I know you're gonna work out wherever you are. You're gonna be ready for training camp. If you got an internship opportunity, take it. And I worked for Walgreens through that internship.
Mm-hmm.
And I stayed with my sister for about 12 weeks working in Houston. And I was big on Houston. I mean, in 2006, the internship paid me well. I was staying with my sister, so I didn't have any bills. The city life and the party atmosphere, that was my speed.
Yeah.
But again, you fall in love and you start a family, and my support system's here. This has always been home for me. I went to Alcorn State, 45 minutes up the road, and I can't say I made a bad decision. I like the fact when I leave the house, I'm 5 minutes to wherever I need to go, 5 to 10 minutes. I don't have to deal with traffic. The only thing we got to complain about is maybe 2 or 3 long red lights. And I'm fortunate enough wherever I want to go. If I want to go on an international trip with my wife, I can do that. If I want to fly to Miami or Las Vegas, I can do that. If I want to drive down to New Orleans and hang out with friends, I can do that. If I want to fly to San Francisco for a music fest, I can do that when I want to. And I can come home. It's settled. It keeps me structured, keeps me humble. And like I said, Tuesdays and Fridays when we're doing our run club at 5:30 and you look over the bluff and that sun's rising.
It's hard to beat.
It's really hard to beat. And I'm proud to call this place home. It's been home and it's been good to me.
And that sort of transitions into, I always tell people whenever in this area, you can be somebody. You can make a difference in this area. You're not just a number. You're not just a part in this big machine that's turning no matter what. You can
Absolutely.
actually make a difference. And we were talking off camera about one of the projects that we work on together, the Brightest Stars Ball.
Yes.
And it's an amazing night. And being in a small town, in a small community, gives us that opportunity because we can just call people, hey,
right.
I need your help. I need your help. We need money. We need this.
Right.
We need that. And it's so easy to do.
And that event is just so incredible. I mean, you think about Mary Hume and her department with the Concordia Parish School Board and Robert Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
Retired legendary coach, a staple in Vidalia history. Retired, still helps out on that committee with us. When you call Buzz and April Craft, they're going to be right there, hand in hand. And you're a key cog in it. It was your vision to do something for our children. And there's no need for anybody to feel out of place or feel disadvantaged or, everybody just treats everybody so well on that night. And like we were talking about before these cameras came on, if we could take those 3.5 hours, the way those kids respond to us and the way we respond to those children, if we just treated each other like that, we wouldn't have to worry about war. We wouldn't have to worry about the community being on 2 different spectrums and being so divisive. You just treat people right. And you can go a long way. Communities can build, and we can have more reach than we do just here.
Yeah, I agree. I said every year the next morning when I post pictures, I say I always post that. For those 3 hours, there's no differences. Everybody's there for it's unity like I've
Right.
never seen before.
Right. We're there for one purpose:
Yeah.
put a spotlight on kids that need it.
Yeah.
And I think they get that spotlight beyond measure, and I think they feel incredible. I think we feel better than they do at times. I think that ball does more for me
I
than
agree.
them. And I don't know if that sounds selfish or not, but
No,
I mean,
I agree.
It's just an incredible feeling to see their faces light up, to get out there and dance with them. I always value my time with Patrick every year. I grew up with Patrick, went to school with him my whole life. So when Patrick's around and we can get out there and boogie a little bit, I mean, it's an incredible feeling.
If you go, you guys can go check out what we're talking about. It's on Facebook. It's at Brightest Stars Ball, and I think that right now you're my cover My cover page, it's you pushing Patrick.
I think me and Patrick, we get a good picture every year, multiple pictures every year, and
He's
that's my
something.
guy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great heart, great spirit. That's my guy.
Every time I look out, Patrick will have 2 or 3 girls dancing
That's
with him.
it.
He's just grinning ear to ear.
He's the envy of the night every time. He wins every time with that
Oh,
ball.
my goodness.
From regular family checkups to sedation dentistry, orthodontics and cosmetic dentistry, experience dental care the way it was meant to be. Right around the corner from a name you can trust, Miss Lou Family Dentistry.
Hey guys, we just wanted to take a minute and tell you about our awesome partners who make this show possible. Trinity Medical, Sabrina Dore Agency, Miss Lou Family Dentistry, Go Mart and On The Go Deli, Natchez Heating and Cooling and Plumbing, Concordia Bank and Trust, member FDIC, Hicks Chicks, the Brandon Iron Steakhouse, Hampton Inn and Suites, Natchez, Intensive Home Health Care, the Continental Cook at the Carriage House, Rise and Shine Studio, and Rolling in the Dough. So make sure to let these businesses know how much you appreciate them helping us spread positivity throughout the community. And remember, tell the Miss Lou Champion sent you. Staying on that same sort of path a little bit, what do you see as the future of the Miss Lou that you hope for? And what are you doing to help make that happen?
I mean, the future of the Miss Lou really depends on the people. I'm big on unity and inclusion. Life's too short to harbor ill will, evil feelings, making racist remarks or just being a negative person.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a true believer that negative people can really break the cycle of a positive person. You know, I've seen people with positive energy. If you allow it.
That's right.
But I've seen people that are positive and upbeat, and I've seen people around them that are negative, and it drains them, and you succumb to it. And like you say, if you allow it, depends on your makeup. It depends on, how you were brought up, what your mental capacity can handle. How tough you are to overcome those circumstances. I think the Miss Lou has the potential to be one of the best areas in America. I applaud our mayor. He's out there bringing new industry and creating new jobs for the community. That's vital. Bringing new people and new blood in with bright ideas and open the spectrum up and things of that sort. And that's going to be key for everything. But for this community to really build and flourish, we have to come together.
One thing that I like about this area right now is that I think that we all are represented by some good young leaders, guys like yourself who have a vision, who know how to make it happen.
Absolutely.
So I think the future is bright, and I think that I agree with everything that you're saying. We have to continue to push, and I tell people, how hard is it? Just be kind.
Absolutely.
It's not like a magic formula. Just be kind to people.
It takes less energy to be kind and just be polite and be nice and respectful to people than it is to be negative. I mean, when you're negative, you go to sleep with those and harbor those thoughts at night. I don't want that type of weight on me when I wake up in the morning. I just want to concentrate on kissing my wife, making sure my children are getting to school safely and getting to the city safely, and going on about my day. We deal with the hustle and bustle, and we get some negativity day to day, but I'm not going to have negativity harboring at my gym, and I'm definitely not going to have it at home.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to let those feelings and those negative thoughts harbor in my head either. I'm going to release all of that stuff so I can just remain on staying positive and upbeat.
That's right, man. That's the perfect way to approach it. Let's talk about your gym a little bit before we get out of here. There's a quote that I was looking at on your Facebook page, and it says there's 2 types of people, those who break down and those who break through. And it's got your logo right there, and I like that. Let's talk about how it got started.
Man, I worked Chris Kimball, who was owner of Pinnacle, a training facility with his wife, Ashley Kimball. I think they brought that gym into Natchez in 2014. They had it every day in 2012. And Samantha Fielder, who's an excellent teacher and mentor at Vidalia Lower Elementary, was friends with my wife, friends with me as well. And my wife started working out there, and she invited me. She had a free pass, and I said, well, I've been working out at Total. I'm really not, big CrossFit thing or whatever, but I'll give it a try. And I was hooked from day one. I think the competitive edge, competition aspect of it kind of gave me that edge from college. I can't put the pads on anymore. I'm not playing ball anymore. So it gave me something that I could look forward to every day, to go train, go compete, and build relationships and friendships. They brought me in as a trainer because, like we talked about before, you take the things that you're good at and people kind of see that. I think for me, I can connect with people and talk to them on their level and get the best out of them. I truly believe I can do that. And I was attacking the gym hard. Me and Chris Kimball, the owner, were working out together all the time. And he wanted me to start training with him and become an assistant trainer. So I would help him out with that. I started my first boot camp in 2014. We had about 35 people. It was amazing. Through that, I continued training, and they decided they were going to concentrate on other aspects that they had going on and other entrepreneurial things they had going on. They offered to sell the building. Well, not the building, but sell the company to me. And I remember going home and talking about it with my wife, and she said, we're always trying to invest money in this, that, and the other, or, we're taking risk in the stock market and things of that sort, And I remember she told me, take a risk on yourself.
Bet on yourself, yeah.
And, with the help of, Cheryl Givens, who's my other trainer, that was the first call that I made was to her. I can't say enough about Cheryl, how instrumental she is to MDP, what she represents, her expertise with key rehab, and having someone who is a proud person that's 50 plus years old and looks the way she looks, takes pride in her nutrition and the way she attacks her workouts, the way she does, and the way she connects with kids and people. It's immeasurable. And Brand Richardson, who's been instrumental. I have his daughter in my gym now, had his son, he's off doing well in school now. But I remember, anything I ever need for that gym, bolts, screws, we need a new.
It's always something.
It's always something at a gym that you need. But I mean, Brand bought his trailer. We packed up that equipment after one workout with Richard Edgens' old building, and we had everything hauled off in 2 hours. About another day, we had everything up. I have to mention and thank Sterling Gay, who was my first private client. We're leasing from him and his brother at that old Wholesome bread unit, still been in there. November makes 5 years. Sterling's been instrumental in his family and in MDP being a staple within the community, allowing us to use that building. Without those people that I mentioned, none of this would really come to fruition. The gym has done more for me than I could ever do for the gym. I can honestly say that.
Welcome to your new hospital, Trinity Medical. Located in Faraday, Trinity Medical is the only acute care facility in the Tri-Parish area. Here you will find an active pursuit of holistic health, a strong, honest group of clinicians, and a consciousness of others that transcends the 80,000 square feet committed to you and your loved ones. Trinity Medical. People you know, caring for people you love.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Sabrina Dore.
If you like what we're doing here at Miss Lou Champion Spotlight, make sure to like, follow, share on Facebook and Instagram, and visit our website, MissLouChampions.com. It costs you nothing, and it helps us to continue to shine the spotlight on awesome people right here in our community. What can people expect if they came to the gym?
I mean, they can expect two things. They can expect an inclusive environment that's conducive to getting the results that they seek and something that's going to change their mindset. You know, I'll always ask my clients, whether they're 76 years old or they're 8 years old, I tell them they can expect, and I expect two things from them. You know, don't say can't or no, and to just open your mind up to new challenges and new things. You know, we have expert fitness level members in there. We have advanced members, intermediate, beginner, and complete novices. And I think the best thing, it doesn't matter where you start. We never push you to, you know, step out of your comfort zone to, you know, you don't have to do the same thing somebody over here is doing. Everybody's going to start off differently, but at the same time, we're going to get to a goal. I think that's the best thing that you can say about sports and the gym that the community needs. It doesn't matter where you're from, what color you are, what your religion is, who you voted for. If you come into the gym with a goal in mind, that's all that matters. With football, you got somebody from Florida, from Louisiana, from Texas. He had a mom. He was raised by his aunt and uncle. He was raised by stepdad or this, that, and the other. It doesn't matter. The goal is to go out there and execute and win a game. In the gym, the goal is to get to the results you're trying to get to. You're trying to shred, we got that for you. If you're trying to bulk, we got that for you. If you need nutritional coaching, we have that for you. If you're trying to box, if you want CrossFit, muscle functionality, core strengthening, Olympic weightlifting, we have all aspects in that 2,200 square foot building. Wow. And we have, you know, I'm blessed to say we have about 34 members right now. We have high school athletes that are performing at a high level. We have kids that we've coached in college that are competing at a high level. You know, Cheryl has her senior classes, and I mean, that's a 50-plus class where everybody's excelling and doing great. You know, I got clients that wouldn't even imagine jumping up 4 feet and hanging on the rig for 1 minute and 30 seconds that are 50-plus and doing that. You know, I got 8-year-olds that are getting structure on footwork, the importance of core strengthening, proper posture when they're deadlifting and things of that sort. Learning those elements early so when they get to the junior high school levels, they can excel. And I'm proud of what we built. MDP's been instrumental in this community. I don't think it gets the recognition that it needs from time to time, and that's my job to continue pushing that narrative. Mm-hmm. Keep posting on Facebook so people know what we're creating. You know, for $75 a month, you know, we're advocating for obesity awareness within this area that's hit Jefferson County, hit Adams County, Claiborne County, and our areas for years. And we're promoting a healthier lifestyle for an affordable price, and I don't think you can get a better experience.
Yeah, I mean, if you're serious about getting healthy, that price point, you can't complain
Absolutely.
About that at all.
I agree.
I mean, even a much higher price point, if you're serious about getting healthy, then, I mean.
You got to invest in yourself.
That's right.
You got to take that hour out of your day for yourself. You know, everybody works and everybody has children. You know, I take pride in being a husband and a father and things of that sort, but I got to take 45 minutes to an hour, 15 minutes for myself a day and take care of me. You know, I'm too short to sit here and be fat. So I got to work. I got to keep that muscle pushing. I got to keep moving.
We just wanted to introduce you to our newest partner, Natchez Heating and Cooling. They called us and said, hey guys, we love what you're doing, and we've got to be a part of spreading positivity throughout the Miss Lou. So make sure to tell those guys thank you when you see them, and give them a call for all of your heating and cooling needs.
Come see us for all your handmade and fine jewelry needs here at 415 Main Street in Natchez, Mississippi. You can also find us on the web at riseandshinestudio.com. Always remember to smile big, shine bright, and enjoy the journey.
We had Robbie Furge in as one of our champions, and she was dropping some wisdom on us.
Absolutely.
And she was one of the things that still stands out to me. She was talking about time management, and she said, if you're saying you don't have enough time, that means you're not using your time correctly.
Absolutely.
Because we all have the same amount of time.
Absolutely. I'm a firm believer everybody makes time for the things they want to make time for. And if it's important for you to get your life in order as far as how you're eating and how you're training, you're trying to get results quickly and do it the right way, you have to sit there and plan it out. You have to sit there on a Sunday and meal prep. You need to be fueling your body properly, hydrating your body properly, getting the right amount of sleep. If you write out a plan for yourself and follow that plan, you'll be okay. You can't just sit there and wake up and say, I'm going to do this, that. No, I'm a detail-driven guy. I write out everything. I know exactly what I'm going to do at 10:45 today. I know exactly where I'm going to be at 12:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. I know what time I'm going to go to bed, barring nothing happens with the children or the family or anything like that. I'm that detailed with my everyday walk. I have my plan, and I follow it to the T every day.
That's amazing, man. I tell people all the time, hope is not a strategy.
It's not. It's not. It's not at all.
Well, man, I appreciate you coming out. That's awesome. I enjoyed our talk, and I hope that people will listen to this and come see you at your gym too. And
I definitely do. I definitely hope to see everybody there.
I want to say thanks to everybody for watching this. I think if you watched this through, you found it very interesting and informative. I want to thank all of our partners who helped make these interviews possible. God bless everybody out there watching today. And as always, have a champion day.